Airport taxi scams usually do not begin after the car starts moving. They begin when you are tired, carrying bags, looking for signs, checking your phone, and trying to get from arrivals to your hotel without making a complicated decision. You may not know the normal fare, the correct pickup area, or how far your hotel should be. Then someone steps in confidently and says, "Taxi, I can take you now." Most airport taxis are normal, but the scam version depends on speed, confusion, and pressure. It works before you have time to check the ride, the price, or the pickup system. In this video, we are going through 7 checks to make before you get into an airport taxi. These checks help you avoid fake taxis, inflated fares, broken meters, payment tricks, luggage pressure, and long routes. Before we get into the first check, subscribe to SafeMiles for calm, practical travel safety routines. This channel covers airports, hotels, taxis, ride-shares, streets, and tourist areas in plain language. It is about small decisions that help you stay in control when travel gets confusing. The first check is simple. Where did the taxi offer come from? At many airports, the safer process starts at an official taxi stand, taxi desk, or dispatch counter. It may also start at an app pickup zone, hotel transfer desk, or clearly marked transportation area. The risky version often starts with someone approaching you before you reach that official point. They may be near baggage claim, inside arrivals, outside the doors. They may look professional, with a badge, clipboard, lanyard, or phone screen. The issue is not that someone speaks to you. The issue is that they intercept you before you choose them. A common airport taxi scam starts with redirection. The taxi line is too long. Uber does not work here. The official taxis are closed. I have a better price. Come with me. The message is always the same. Leave the normal airport flow and follow me somewhere else. Use this rule. Did you find the taxi through the official airport process, or did the taxi find you? If someone approaches with urgency, do not debate them. Say, "No thank you," keep your bags close, and continue toward the official taxi signs. The second check is the system around the ride, because systems make scams easier to spot. Real airport taxi operations usually have structure, a marked queue, dispatcher, numbered lane, or fare chart. There may be a taxi booth, airport signage, or official staff directing passengers. Scam taxis often try to remove that structure. They want you away from the line, cameras, airport staff, posted fares, and other travelers. That is why one red flag is being walked away from the official pickup area. Before accepting a ride, pause and look around. Are other passengers using the same process? And is there official taxi or transport signage? Is the car in the proper lane? Or are you being led toward a garage or side street? A legitimate airport taxi should not require a secret shortcut at the airport. A normal taxi ride should feel boring. Follow signs, join the line, get assigned a vehicle. Confirm the fare system and leave. If the process feels improvised, step back. The third check happens before your suitcase enters the trunk. Once your luggage is inside the car, you feel committed. Scammers know that, so some will grab your bag quickly and load it early. That creates pressure for you to follow before you have checked the vehicle. Keep your hand on your bag until you have checked the car. Look for official markings such as a roof light, company name, door markings, or vehicle number. Also, check the license plate, windshield permit, airport sticker, regulated color, or visible driver ID. Different cities use different systems, so you do not need to memorize every taxi design. The point is to look for proof that the vehicle belongs to the process you chose. If you used the official taxi line, the car should match that system. If you booked a hotel transfer or app ride, the driver, vehicle, and plate should match. A trustworthy ride can survive a 10-second check before the door closes. A driver who rushes you with "get in, do not worry, or no need to check" is creating pressure at the wrong moment. If appropriate, take a quick photo of the plate or vehicle number. You are making the ride traceable, and traceability is exactly what fake taxis try to avoid. The fourth check is the fare. Airport taxi scams often depend on price confusion, a broken meter, surprise fee, or changed price. They may also depend on a stretched route, unclear currency, or a number that sounds harmless. Before the car moves, know what fare you are accepting and what is included. Is this a metered ride, fixed airport fare, prepaid taxi counter, or official fare chart? Are tolls, airport fees, luggage fees, credit card fees, or night surcharges included? You do not need to negotiate aggressively, you just need clarity. Ask, is this the official fare to this hotel and is anything extra? If it is a meter ride, confirm the meter before leaving the curb. If it is a fixed fare, confirm the total before your luggage is fully loaded. If the airport uses taxi vouchers, get the voucher through the official desk. Do not buy it from a stranger who intercepted you in arrivals. Be careful with vague answers like, "We talk later," "good price," or "do not worry." That is not a fare, it is an opening for a dispute after you arrive. Also watch for currency confusion. A driver may say 50 without naming the currency, then later claim they meant dollars. Say the amount out loud and confirm the total. Clarity before movement is easier than conflict after arrival. The fifth check is payment pressure. Many taxi scams involve moving payment away from whatever system protects you. That might mean cash-only pressure when card payment is normal. It might mean card pressure when prepaid taxi vouchers are the official process. Or it might mean payment before the ride begins, without a clear reason. Another common trick is the broken card machine. The driver may say nothing at the airport, then claim at the hotel that it does not work. Now you are pushed toward cash, a bad exchange rate, a nearby ATM, or a no-change problem. The safest payment method depends on the destination, but the test is consistency. Does the request match the official airport process, the fare you agreed to, and the final number? If paying by card, check the amount before tapping. Do not let the card leave your sight. If paying cash, keep smaller bills ready. Keep the payment moment calm, and avoid opening your wallet while everything else is loose. Scams love split attention, especially when your phone, bags, and passport pouch are exposed. The sixth check is the route. One classic taxi scam is the long route, extra loops, unnecessary highways, or wrong turns. It can also be a traffic shortcut that somehow makes the fare much higher. But not every unexpected turn is a scam. Drivers may know traffic better than visitors, and airports, roads, or hotel entrances may be complicated. The goal is not to challenge every turn. The goal is to know the general direction and approximate travel time. Before leaving the airport, check your map. Is the hotel 15 minutes away, 40 minutes away, or 90 minutes away? Is it downtown, near the airport, across a bridge, or in another district? If the route starts to look strange, stay calm and ask a neutral question. My map shows this direction. Is there traffic on the main route? That gives a legitimate driver room to explain while showing that you are paying attention. Avoid announcing vulnerability. Even if you are tired, act prepared and keep the ride traceable. Your routine should quietly communicate that you know your hotel, know the rough route, and can track the ride. The seventh check happens at the destination. Many travelers relax too early. They see the hotel sign, open the door, grab one bag, pay quickly, and move on. But arrival is still part of the ride, and it is an easy moment to lose something. Before fully exiting, confirm that you are at the correct hotel or address. Some cities have hotels with similar names, and some hotels have multiple entrances. Next, check your bags before the taxi leaves. Count your luggage, look in the trunk, and check the back seat, floor area, and door pocket. Make sure you have your phone, wallet, passport pouch, and personal item. Then complete payment while keeping your luggage visible. If traveling with someone else, one person watches the bags while the other handles the fare. Ask for a receipt before the car leaves. The ride is over when you, your bags, your phone, and your wallet are safely inside. One of the easiest ways to avoid airport taxi pressure is to remove uncertainty before you land. Check the official airport transportation page, save your hotel address offline, and screenshot the taxi process. Also, make sure you have mobile data ready when you arrive. This is where an eSIM can be useful. If your data is working when you step off the plane, you can open Maps. You can compare the route, message your hotel, and avoid relying on strangers in arrivals. I will include a few travel tools in the description to make arrival planning easier. Here is the routine in one pass. Follow the official airport signs. Ignore unsolicited taxi offers. Use the taxi stand, dispatch desk, app zone, or hotel-arranged process. Check the car before your bag goes in. Confirm the fare before the ride starts. Keep payment visible and simple. Know the rough route. Check your bags before the taxi leaves. Airport taxi scams work because travelers are tired and decisions happen too quickly. Your advantage is to slow down the first few minutes. You do not need to be rude or assume the worst. You only need to notice pressure. Pressure to leave the official line, stop checking the vehicle, or accept a vague fare. Pressure to pay outside the normal process, move your bags early, or stop looking at the route. When you feel that pressure, pause. A legitimate ride does not need you confused. The safest airport taxi decision happens before you get in. While you still control the choice. Not halfway to the hotel, not after the fare changes, not when the meter is broken. And not when your luggage is already in the trunk. Before you get in, you still have options. You can walk back to the official line, ask airport staff, message your hotel, or compare the app pickup zone. You can choose a different vehicle, and most importantly, you still control your bags. So the next time someone approaches you at arrivals and says, "Taxi, I can take you now," answer with a routine. Where did this offer come from? Is this the official taxi process? Does the car match the system? Is the price clear? Is the payment normal? Can I track the route? Do I still control my bags? If the answers are clean, the ride is probably normal. If the answers are messy, step away before the door closes and choose the official process. Because the best time to avoid an airport taxi scam is not after the ride goes wrong. It is before you get in. If this helped, subscribe to SafeMiles and watch the next video in this travel scam series. Taxi scams are only one version of a bigger pattern: pressure, confusion, and rushed tourist decisions. For this trip, remember one simple rule. Fake taxi? Check first before you get in.